Yo, GM, everybody. Welcome to the Creators Community Call for September 20th, 2025. We've got some really great updates and exciting things to share for this week's community call. And we are actually going to keep this one kind of brief because we've got a lot of work to be doing this weekend in preparation for something that we're launching. But nevertheless, we've got some really exciting updates to go over with you guys. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll go ahead and kick it off with those exciting updates and actually just kind of keep it mostly to the most relevant updates for this week. So we have been working on a product that is going to be launching here in the next day, 24 hours or so. That is the Whitelists app. That's something that is one of the first apps that's going to be part of the Create launcher, and that we're making available for projects and builders and creators to create whitelists. And this is going to be tied with our Create token. We're going to be tokenizing this product, and we're going to be tying it to the Create token through buybacks. So any kind of trading fees that we earn from this whitelist app that we're releasing here. We're going to be doing some buybacks of the Create token, and also it's going to be helping to fund the development of various different other projects and the launchpad that we're launching. So really exciting news coming up. In relation to the whitelist app that we're launching, the first client that is going to be taking advantage of that whitelist app is Nemesis.trade. Nemesis.trade is a DEX. They're launching on Base coming up in Q4. And they're going to be launching a token on district.xyz. And our whitelist app is going to be used to create a viral whitelist that will, help to spread the word, and also to set up the users who are, getting on that whitelist with free NFT mint as well. So this system is designed in such a way that any project, that wants to come and use it will be able to create a whitelist. They'll be able to grow their socials. They'll be able to, have, whitelist codes to be able to give out to partner communities. They'll be able to incentivize, people to come on their whitelist with, various different, gamification. There's going to be, the ability to have an NFT mint, and, we're actually going to be partnering up with Enter the Rift going forward for our NFT minting capabilities. So there's going to be some very exciting technologies that are going to be involved with the NFT minting going forward. For the current edition of what we're doing, we're actually releasing a custom smart contract for this one, but we're going to be working with Rift on the NFTs going forward. So we're going to be working on implementing that as something that would be for V1. But yeah, we're really excited. This is something that have been working on for, I guess, the last month or so, ever since we got the requirements for, what we're wanting to do for this current client's whitelist program. And really it just necessarily required us to build out a solution that would be the perfect solution for this client. But in doing so, we made sure to make it completely customizable and self-serve. So it is now just an app that, any project or any builder will be able to use, as they're launching a product, as they're launching a token, as they're doing an airdrop, or really just, getting people involved in just a list, for early adopters or for, supporters. So yeah, that's really exciting. We're going to be launching that here in the next, I guess, 24 hours for the product itself. And then there's going to be a little bit of a big reveal with us in District XYZ coming up here. So we can't really give a lot of details on that, but we're going to be working with a launch pad on getting our product out there. So yeah, look forward to some more details coming on that regard. We're going to be releasing a whitelist of our own coming up here, and that's going to be something that we hope that all of our community members, all of our top holders, anybody who wants to kind of get involved in some really good alpha would want to kind of participate in and take a look at. So yeah, that's kind of the most relevant update for us going forward for this week. We've got some really big plays that are going to be happening as a result of that. So it's just going to be kind of keeping the ball rolling and starting a new revenue generating ability for the base creators. And so yeah, that's really exciting. So yeah, I guess Tanshu, what other stuff should we talk about on this community call? I've just been so busy with like working on this. I kind of I'm not really sure what else we should go over.
I mean, that's kind of the main thing. Just our new whitelist app, which is kind of exciting because we know it has PMF because we designed the product for ourselves. So we are the market fit. So we know that there's going to be demand for this. I think it's going to be a really useful tool for a lot of different projects to use and people to kind of rally around. Um, but yeah, other than that, I mean, it's just been we've been kind of full throttle focused on work for this Nemesis client. They have some really exciting things coming up this week that I don't know if we can really tease out. But
I mean,
they did just drop a preview of the NFTs. So.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, they've released that design, right? So we're allowed to show a little bit of it. Like I have it in my sidebar here. Like if I were to open this up, I think maybe people saw a little bit of this in the intro as I was kind of just chatting and getting the creator radio going. But yeah, these are looking amazing. We spent some time making some really amazing artwork for these. Man, like I'm so proud of how these came out. Like the end result, just like it looks so sick. Like and there's like so many different variations and traits and options that you can get. So yeah, I'm really, really fucking happy with how this came out. And yeah, also really bullish and excited to be working with Enter the Rift on like making the ticket capability extremely composable and exciting. Like there's so many options that are going to be like possible now through this NFT minting system that we're going to be, adding in. I mean, we already have like one of the only like NFT minting custom flows that is out there on base right now for some reason. I don't know why it's very difficult to find just like an easy NFT minting flow. Like it just doesn't exist for some reason. So that's something that we're really proud of, like, just literally just hammering through and figuring out for ourselves because it just wasn't out there. And now that we figured it out for ourselves, it's like, we can turn around and offer that for our clients and other, builders and creators that want to come and build and, release these kind of these whitelists that also have NFT tickets as part of your reward of getting on the whitelist. And I think that can be really effective, because that NFT, not only can you use that for maybe people want to like sell their whitelist spot and it becomes valuable, so that NFT could be like used as a transferable whitelist spot. But also you can use that for giveaways, like, you know, the Enter the Rift partnership is going to enable us to do um, some really amazing things with tokenization of those NFTs, where um, the upcoming whitelists token that's going to be associated with this app, this whitelist app, you'll be able to just compose those ERC20s into the tickets. And so, like, you know, as a holder of the whitelist token, you'll be able to qualify for whitelist. You'll be able to, you know, create tickets. You'll be able to really have an upside in the entire whitelist, you know, app ecosystem, where, like, you know, a lot of projects are coming through and, you know, creating whitelists and, you know, getting alpha, you know, for the whole community there. Um, and then, yeah, just like the idea of using Enter the Rift with like their technology of where you can take ERC20s and bundle it into an NFT and then do so many different things with it on chain that, you know, it just kind of blows your mind with uh, the capabilities and the technology of what's there. And then like once the ticket is like used, like once there's like maybe the utility of it has been used, or like maybe the platform has been launched that it was like used for, or like whatever it may be, like it doesn't suffer from the same problems that traditional NFTs may suffer from, where, like, you know, maybe they were for an event, or they were for a launch, or they're for, you know, a specific purpose, and that purpose has passed, and now like everyone wants to just get rid of those as quickly as possible, so it just like crashes that market of those NFTs. But in this situation, since the NFTs themselves were composed of ERC20s, they can then just be broken right back down into the same ERC20s. So like literally, like they become composable and then decomposable back into an asset that retains its value and actually doesn't have, you know, that problem of like, you know, disappearing liquidity as people try to just exit from, you know, one event into the next event. So I think for event-based NFT tickets, like I think Enter the Rift is going to be an amazing partnership for us to be, you know, going into, because yeah, like we've been planning on making a ticketing system that's going to rival Ticketmaster one day, and in order to really do that, we need to get every single bit of value that we can and reserve that for the creator and for the user, you know, and so that we can undercut Ticketmaster and we can, you know, really just make it a better system all the way around, you know, because yeah, it's something that is on our long-term goals, that you know, the ticketing industry is extremely broken, you know, both for physical events and for virtual events. um, and yeah, there's bad actors that are kind of extracting mass value from the ticketing industry and all the artists that are involved in it. And yeah, this concept of kind of composable tickets with Rift is like really exciting to me. So we're going to be getting together on some spaces with Jordan and Rift here coming up soon, just talking about like what those opportunities look like for the ticketing system and the NFTs, and what the Rift technology is doing. So that'll be really fun to get into. So yeah, look forward to that coming up. We'll probably get into some of that this week.
That's huge. So exciting.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be most of the updates, you know, just for this week. We've got a lot of other things kind of going on that are in the background, where, you know, we're continuing to work on our launch pad. We're moving forward on, you know, getting started with Node Merch and Opsys. Um, I think that we have a GitHub link that we need to review from Wizard, who sent that over. I need to get on that. I've just been so busy with our own, you know, the development of the whitelist system and the NFT collection and everything. But yeah, coming up this week, we're going to be doing some collabs and some updates, and, you know, some different kind of community based you know, spaces, just to give more updates in the public eye of like what we're doing. Um, And then, yeah, some of our clients also have some big updates coming up this week as well. So, shout out to District XYZ, Michael. They're going to be launching their self-serve function coming up. So that's extremely exciting. And we're wanting to kind of encourage any builders, any creators who are, thinking about launching a product, thinking about launching, something that you've, really had your heart set on for, a long time. If you've got an idea, if you've got something that you want to build, um, we absolutely, recommend that you take a look at District XYZ for, a possible launch pad. I know that we are, definitely looking at that for, for our whitelist app, for the tokenized whitelist app that we're going to be launching. Um, and I think it's just going to make a lot of sense for that to be involved, because there's a lot of clients that might be coming through with, that launch pad that might want to be using that whitelist app. So having it be launched on the launch pad just makes so much sense. It's just a lot of synergy there. So, yeah, looking forward to building more, with Michael and District and with Nemesis and Creator DAO, continuing with that whole cohort of developers and builders. Really great group of people that we've met here. So definitely want to continue working and building great things with them. So, all right, yeah, I guess I don't really have any other updates. Do we want to open up the open floor? Any questions that y'all have for us for the updates that we've given for this week, or anything coming up? GM, Watch Always, and Polymath, and Fatty. I haven't seen you in here yet, Fatty. I guess that's what I'll call you, is because that's your username, but it sounds weird for me to say that. How you guys doing today? You guys have any questions, comments, updates, anything that you'd like to talk about for our open floor? I see you guys are Fatty and Polymath are typing in the chat over here. Word, yeah, no problem. Yeah, we like to just make this available for folks to tap in and see what our current updates are, what we're working on. Yeah, we're really excited about what's coming up here. Really big alpha opportunities, with the whitelist app and with the whitelist themselves that are being launched on the app. So yeah, really great stuff happening here. Nice to hear, Polymath. Yeah, you're doing well. We're doing well too. Just working. Just it's been a pretty heavy week of work. Like, most weeks are heavy. So that's saying something, because it's heavier than most weeks, and most weeks are already pretty heavy. So it's been pretty heavy. uh, I've
It's
gotten
been a week.
yeah, I've gotten enough sleep. I've gotten enough.
Sporadic, yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten enough, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could use more. No one's gonna argue that. um, but hey, that's all good. Like, we're building stuff, and we're being healthy about it. Like, not being too crazy about it, but yeah, it's been a week, and we're really getting towards the end of something pretty amazing here that we're excited about launching. So yeah, thanks for all your support, guys, and yeah, looking forward here, to be launching this out to the world, and really just getting the usage of this out to our current client Nemesis, and also anybody else who wants to be using this to grow their product launch, because that's really what we're about right now is like, you know, brands, IPs, products. If you're launching on base, you know, specifically, like we've got a really great set of tools, marketing channels, you know, KOLs, influencers that we partner with. You know, that's kind of what we do, is just like we set up brands and IPs for success with their launch. And, you know, really glad to be positioned to be able to do that and have a lot of also opportunities that we can then pass along to creators and builders that, you know, want to work with our decentralized agency. So I feel like it's just kind of a very, uh, you know, synergistic ecosystem that we have here where, you know, we've got brands and IPs that want work done, and we've got creators that want to do work, and you know, we kind of tie it all together. And um, we're pretty fucking hard workers ourselves over here, Tanchu and I. So we get a lot of shit done. So it's really great. Yeah, having a great time.
Yeah, wrote my first ever smart contract and deployed it this week. That was really exciting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, a
same
highlight.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
it's crazy. Like, you know, what's possible when you work in tandem with folks. And like, you know, because I was working on the whitelist and Tanchi was working on the NFT collection, and he was just getting, you know, the smart contract all figured out. And yeah, I mean, like in both cases, like, you know, there's a time where you're just like, wow, this is like fucking so much work, but it's also so exhilarating when there's progress and you see, you know, that, you know, progress is being made step by step, and you're working towards that end goal of like a fully functional end-to-end tested app. And like everything is like, yeah, it's just, it's actually pretty exhilarating to get into. And to, you know, now we know how to use Remix, now we know how to like deploy smart contracts, and now we like kind of are doing that, you know, more I guess we're kind of graduating a little bit from vibe coding to like intermediate coding. Like we've been doing so all year,
Yeah,
but like
we're Solidity devs now.
yeah, we're we're Solidity devs now. We're deployers. What is? Yeah, we're
Yeah,
deployers.
deployers. Yes, yes.
Yeah, dude. Uh, Polymath has a great question over here. Hearing about a platform or mechanism that burns NFTs or ERC20s and retains the value. That is Enter the Rift. So let me give you guys a quick update, or a quick entertherift.com, I believe it is. Yeah, there it is. So if I go ahead and put this in there's a link for y'all that you can see. And this is, you know, the partnership that we're going to be unveiling coming up here soon. So let me see if I can actually just, you know, maybe share my screen. I don't know if this will work. No, I'm not going to risk it. I'm already sharing all the way from Discord into Restream for now. So yeah, y'all, if you want to follow along with me on entertherift.com, I'm just clicking on enter, and it's about hybrid NFTs. That's really what they're all about. Is they've got these hybrid NFTs that enable, you know, through their new Drift protocol, which they've just kind of created. You know, you're able to take ERC20s and compose them into NFTs, and it solves, you know, a lot of those common issues that come with like regular NFTs when it comes to liquidity. Because if you like, you know, I'm sure you're aware of these various different platforms that intend to kind of liquidize NFTs and make them into like fractionalized, tokenized kind of you know, ideas that can be more liquid and tradable. Imagine if just at their core NFTs just were liquid assets that were like, you know, ERC20s and fungible, where you can like, you know, break them down into their base components. And you know, they can still have a separate value and a separate you know, marketplace for the individual NFTs that they become, but they never lose the base value that they originally were, because they can always just be decomposed back into the ERC20s that they came from. So it's actually just a fucking brilliant idea that, like, I don't know why no one else really thought about it before. You know, because like it's actually just like it takes a very small fee to wrap up the ERC20s into the NFT. And actually that fee then can be used for like giveaways, and like you can do like a giveaway for, you know, everybody who holds that NFT now, and it's funded by the wrapping fees. So you can literally like have almost like unlimited giveaways where like the more people who participate in the giveaway, the more your lottery pot that you can give away becomes, and you get, you know, you give that away and then you just do it again, and like, you know, you've got the ability to just like do it over and over, and like, you know, as you do each one, the fees from the wrapping literally just create your pool of what you're going to be giving away every time. So it's like it's just like a free extra utility um, that you can have as the owner of the NFT collection, to be able to just do giveaways for those who are like, you know, quote unquote minting it. It's not, I don't know if it's minting it. I guess it's called like wrapping it, I think he said. So like you're wrapping these and then you're unwrapping them. Um, just like you wrap, like, you know, ETH into wrapped ETH, but you're wrapping you know, tokens into an NFT. So yeah, that's the concept. We're really excited to be working with Jordan and Rift. Jordan's a really awesome guy, got a lot of great tech, and has been working on this system for a long time, and, you know, has a really great vision. Yeah, and then just we know we've got like a lot of really great things that we can tie this into, like the gaming metaverse that we're making, where, you know, this can be like a loot box mechanic, you know. um, there's the ability to be wrapping assets into this besides ERC20s. It's not something that has been fully documented and released yet, but you know, this is something that, you know, they're working on being able to wrap you know, tokens, NFTs, RWAs, and, you know, be able to collateralize all sorts of different assets, including real world assets that you know, like yeah, there's some great stuff that they're working with. Let me just say that, and I don't want to reveal anything that maybe I'm not allowed to reveal, but yeah, Rift is a really fucking great protocol to be working with if you're wanting to be scaling and growing. You know, just with the infrastructure and the kind of, yeah, they're kind of getting into the industrial and commercial aspect of things as well. So there's a lot of opportunities there. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. You know, we've got these tickets that are being released for the Nemesis whitelist. It's not yet using the Rift technology, just because we literally just kind of like penned this partnership like yesterday with Rift, but we will figure it out for, you know, going forward for, you know, NFTs that we're going to be allowing people to mint. And yeah, that's going to be something that you know, it's going to be part of the whitelist app, and then, you know, we'll most likely have just like a separate NFT minting flow for people who just want to mint NFTs. You know, because there's just not, for whatever reason, there's just not enough options out there for you to just be able to mint NFTs, like specifically like generative NFTs. Like we were finding like there's just no platform out there. Like there's what is it, the nouns builder, like technically like that is a generative NFT platform, but you have to work within the constraints of the auction style system where you know, it's like one NFT is like auctioned off every so often or whatever it is. Like you can't have like a custom contract, like you can't do like API calls, you can't do anything that like would be you know, custom written into the contract that you'd need to do if you maybe want to have some of the traits or relying on a user's like on-chain activity or API call. Like it's not possible in my, and from what we were looking into. Maybe it's something that if we talk to them and, you know, work on, we could do. But it's just something that in a short time frame, we couldn't ask another team to like put that together for us. We needed to take that into our own hands. So yeah, I'm just really glad that shout out to Tanchu for learning Solidity in 1 week and like being able to deploy a working contract and and just figuring that shit out with me, because it was more than just a simple contract. It was more than just a simple uh, kind of like color inside the lines kind of situation. Like we definitely had to be inventive here. So yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah, it was fun to learn, and I'm glad we did it, and the results are going to be amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, I know I said that we'd be kind of wrapping this up quickly. We've got some work to get back to. If there's any other questions, GM Madera Uchiha, how you doing? If y'all have any questions, feel free to shout them out. We've got a couple minutes here, and then we'll be heading out and back to work.
Hey man, I have a question.
Yo, GM, watch always. Sure, how you doing?
Yeah, doing great, thanks.
Yeah, what's your
So
question?
I heard you learned about how to use Enter the Rift. Was that in the workshop for Pizza DAO?
Oh,
Where's
I don't know if we've had a Enter the Rift workshop. That's a really good thing to bring up. I think Jordan was thinking about doing some workshops of his own. And now that we're kind of officially partnering and everything, I think we'll probably be helping him out, just because it makes sense for us to do co-marketing on that. So yeah, we'll probably do some workshops coming up here, maybe starting this week or next. Let me get with Jordan and
great?
figure that out. Yeah, like it's a really great system. Like they're especially with the NFT like the ticket system where you can just like create giveaways. Like that giveaway system as a separate product like is just its own magical like thing where like the ability to have people come in and join this like system, and for everybody who joins it adds more to the possible like pool that of winnings that people could win. And it's all just like you don't even have to fund your own giveaways anymore. Like you don't even have to fund your own giveaways, and the people who are not winning the giveaway, it's not like they're left with a worthless NFT. They can decompose it back to the ERC20s that it was made from. So it's like a
Wow,
win
that's
win
great.
win on all sides. It's just so brilliant. So I really want more builders to be using that NFT giveaway ticket system with Rift. If anybody's interested in using that, definitely hit us up. Like, Jordan is always available. I'm always available to help connect you with Jordan and Rift and help make things happen over there. Um, and yeah, dude, it's a really great system. I'd highly recommend any builders and creators who are maybe wanting to run some giveaways to take a look.
That would be nice if we could organize a workshop, maybe next week, Monday, or anytime next week. Great.
Yeah, probably not Monday, because Monday is going to be a big day for just like getting things out there for District and for Nemesis
Yeah,
and our whitelist.
anytime.
Um, yeah, and then I know Wednesday is District's self-serve launch day, so that's going to be a big day too. But yeah, maybe like Thursday, Friday, or like the week after would probably be the best for us to start really getting into it with that stuff. Because yeah, but yeah, good shout out. We'll look into that. Let me make a
Thanks.
note. Just making a note right now about that so I don't forget. Otherwise, I'll fucking forget.
Okay. Please, I'd like to ask if there are any will I say requirements that I need to get on before so that I can, maybe when the workshop starts, I could quickly scale through it. Like maybe something like maybe learning Solidity or any other kind of requirement that I will need to learn so that I could scale quickly with Rift.
Well, here's the first requirement, and that's going to be to sign up for early access to their self-serve. So if you go on to this website link that I just put you here, fill out that form, and that'll get you access to the self-serve system once you get approved. You won't need to know Solidity. I mean, like, that's something that, like, you know, we were talking about in terms of making a custom contract on our end. You won't need to learn Solidity. That's something that we should absolutely do a workshop on, though, just because, like, you know, it's just like launching an NFT should be something that everyone should know how to do. But yeah, this Enter the Rift system, you won't need to know Solidity. There is a self-serve creation tool that you can make hybrid NFTs. And then, yeah, just like how, in terms of like how to get started and like ready for the workshop, I'll get with Jordan and we'll kind of get a list of requirements out there to people. And that'll be included in an announcement post that we'll make about, like, you know, the workshop and what you should have on hand and ready to go. So we'll make an event and everything will be included together in that event announcement post.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, awesome. And then, yeah, I hope the folks watching out there on the stream have been able to hear it this week. I know last week we had a microphone issue. So hopefully my input's set correctly on the restream this time. And yeah, I think that if anybody else has any questions, I'm just checking the chat to see if there's anything that came in. Yo, Bass Junkie, thanks for tuning in, bro. Like, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, man, just shout out to everybody who's been listening. Stay based. Have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all coming up this week for some awesome stuff, some amazing collabs, partnerships, and opportunities. So sending positive create energy to everybody. Stay based. Love you all. GN.
Let's fucking create.
Let's fucking create. Oh yeah, we're gonna go out on our I love this song. I'm gonna put Retro Avenue on by Tanchu.
Nice.